Okay. I'm ready whenever. Okay,
All right. Well, welcome
hello,
everybody.
Yep. Welcome everyone. This is the Tempo voices say it.
Pehdtsckjmba.
Pehdtsckjmba voice Tempo. They've already started immediately, so we're a little behind on what's going on right now.
Yeah, I don't even. We'll do proper introductions for everything after this half round, but right now we're basically saying Pehdtsckjmba as survivor first on Dyescrayper Redux. As this next hit's about to go in, you can take it, Carlos, while I finally get my spec cut up.
All right. Looks like they're going to be going rather quickly, and they don't want to waste time on these stairs. Looks like they might be trying to find a good spot. The tempo, that is. Hitting down on the drop here, it looks like trying to get good damage on that pole there to force the others to drop down, and they'll probably support on that. But it's the time where they want to slow down and try to go down to organized, and enough to maybe hopefully clear that smoker before it can do any serious damage. It looks like all the infected are setting up right here, and they wanted to stack on one survivor to get as much damage. They get the charge spit on, and the boom is gonna smoke it, and all three SI are gonna run in front. And this coach actually gets like right on top of that cliff there to block the spit damage. So a little unfortunate.
The specific spot you can.
Wow. Is there any way that the spit can get on there?
Yeah, there's a one way you can do.
Okay, so it has to spit like on top of them. Okay, I see it. All right, next hit coming up here. Probably at the staircase of the door here. They're running fast, trying to get this over with. Yeah, it looks like they're setting up around here. Whoever goes and gets M2'd and pops on Rochelle. It looks like they're going to be holding back, waiting for that horde to go away enough to push out, while the infected are just going to hold the hit. Potentially get a... was that a quad? If possible?
That is a quad indeed.
Rolling up. 100 charges in immediately. It looks like they get the spit going, and Project comes from behind, but somehow gets stumbled on the staircase there, so we can't quite get it right into the spit.
I guess that wasn't. Is my spec HUD wrong? This whole game's a mess. Hold on, give you a second. Wait.
We were not
it definitely
ready
said smoker.
Oh, jockey dies immediately. Tank spawns up. I'm assuming that's what the jockey was, and it goes in the hands of This guy. Yeah.
This guy.
I'm sorry. It's gonna take me 5 minutes to try to pronounce that name properly, if there is a pronunciation to it. But he's rolling in, Boomer gets popped immediately.
Nice shut down.
Maybe it means something in Korean.
Maybe. Tank looks like he's just gonna be chilling out there, maybe trying to get a pull rock here, but looks like it's not gonna happen. Smoker dies in that. Nick's actually in kind of a weird spot. Not sure if I like it or hate it, but...
Well, if the tank knows he's there, I would call it a pretty bad spot. Actually, can that...
Yeah, but he has to crouch in to get down there, and then he's just gonna get nailed by the other survivors. So
yeah.
It could actually be a pretty good spot, but probably not very optimal. Looks like he's just gonna try to go for rocks while he can. His hit's ready to go in whenever he wants, so he's probably gonna drop down pretty soon. Nick's still pretty content with chilling out there. Yeah, it looks like King completely ignores him. Goes for the punch on Ellis. Actually lands first 2 punches. Gets a corner. It's going to be a quick in cap. SR's probably going to be willing to help him out now. He's only at 30% health. He gets another corner actually on the Rochelle. Becomes a ceiling lamp, and she's going to get in there. And now it's just down to Nick there. And it looks like they're going to be charging in and taking the rest of them out. He could still get out of this. Oh, he actually jukes a punch there. He could be enough to free
that tank's gonna die because of that.
He's gonna juke another punch. And
wow!
The tank. Wow, the quick footwork by Murdoch, the coach, kind of kills that tank. That could have been a wipe for them, but.
So that was that spot that Quinn was in actually, I think, kind of saved the team because they were all of the infected kind of went and focused on him, and like the hunter died right away, and he was able to clear the other guy, one of the other teammate too.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a pretty good
spot.
Anyway.
Oh, wow. That was looks like they're just gonna be stacking the hits for a better one up ahead. That was probably a good time to mention. I never even played this map yet.
Oh, I haven't played this map since the last tournament, so it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, I never had been able to get much, or rather any practice on this map, so all of it's kind of a question mark for me. So I'm just kind of predicting. Poundspit goes out, get a couple ticks of damage on the coach. And it looks like that's all they're gonna be for the next hit. Setting up for, I'm assuming, this next doorway right here. Nice choke point for the infected if they can get it.
Yeah, this is very, very close. This might be the last hit of the chapter. The safe room is right outside of the underground parking lot, so...
Yep.
Ooh, nice boom.
He gets a double boom. Not sure if the infected are going to commit to this, though. They might. It looks like they might be trying to set up. Yeah, it looks like they want to get this hit going. Well, they can. Charges gets the spawn around the corner, waiting for his friends to roll in, also the others. Charger instantly dies, and the smoker gets a couple clicks of damage on the pole. And that's going to be the last hit of the round.
Yeah, Quinn was the important one there, so the fact that he didn't take any damage is pretty solid.
Yep. That hard spot there makes it hard for the infected to actually get to him, but also makes it hard for him to get out of any jukes of the tank. Okay, now we should start with team introductions.
Yeah, now that we can actually get focused and set up here. All right, so let's go ahead and give the rundown for both teams real quick. By the way, I am Amethyst, brought to you with by Vanille's casting abilities and 2 other lovely supporting cast members today. Please introduce yourselves.
Oh, Carlos.
And with that, I believe now we can give a proper rundown of these teams. Powerless, you wanna give it a shot? I know you love saying the the names of every single one.
Right.
So for team Pehdtsckjmba or something. We got Lobster Facts, Eggnog, Murdoch, Shank, and Yum Chomsky, which are their current names. And Tempo, we have Razor, Raven. Who's the guy that left?
Dyescrayper.
Oh right, yeah, that man.
That guy.
Dyescrayper, yeah.
Mm.
And we also got a name which I cannot pronounce.
I believe, and if Google Translate does me dirty, which it's done before, I believe his name is Please Carry. So I'm gonna call him Carry.
Okay, fair enough. I gotta rejoin because my chat's messing me up and I can't move my mouse.
Oh, okay. So all right. So
I can't
Murdoch.
even exit the game. I have to restart. Hang on. Yeah.
All right, go for it. So Murdoch is impressive. Eggnog is Quinn, and Nelvix, I believe, is the other one. Is that hit's gonna go in? That hit's going to get a lot of damage, actually. Oh my goodness! Very, very solid hit from oh god, Pehdtsckjmba, whatever. That Lobster's team. All right, let's see. I'll just turn that up. Okay. All right, now right back to it. Tempo making it to this really dangerous choke point. I believe this is the same hit that Pehdtsckjmba had, right?
Which one?
The ladder hit, Spitter.
Yeah, the one. Yeah.
Spitter, Smoke Charger. Oh, actually, one is dead right now, so they are going to go down the ladder right now. Not a whole lot's going to happen. Bro, dude, all of these names are like, because everything that's happening, I feel like I have to say like one of the freaking crazy names, and it is tongue twistering me to death right now.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of crazy names on here. I'm finally back in, so. Yeah, staircase hit is probably going to be the next plan. Hunter actually spawned at the top of there. They don't see him, and he goes for the wall kick onto Ellis there. A little cheeky pounce, and that's going to be tank spawn here. Ooh, Smoke actually forces the spawn there, and hopefully was hoping to get some extra damage onto them. Actually, yeah, a lot of damage has been done on the coach. He's going to have to pop his pills early on this tank commit here. Survivors are setting up on the tank fight. Same with the infected, I'm assuming. Who are most likely to be killed soon.
If this boomer lands, this fight actually gets really, really dangerous if there's like a 2-boom, but it's really hard to get a boom in here, so I think his time might have passed to find a spot, but we'll see.
Possibly, but I believe in miracles, and yeah, there it goes right there. We got a boom onto Rochelle. Just enough to get some forward rolling in. Maybe the tank might commit off this if he's willing to. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna start rolling in. The hands of young Chomsky. So he's rolling in, getting his punches, gets a corner onto his shell. Might get a double, but does not. Gets the corner under his shell. That's going to be the first in cap for the game on that team, Lob's team. Or, sorry, Tempo. Looks like support's rolling and trying to get Ellis there. Actually, wants to pounce onto them, and that might be the wipe there.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the wipe.
This tank still has 1500 health. No way.
Yeah. Tank goes for the cheeky in cap here, and yeah, that's the wipe there. Map 1. Wow, yeah. Unfortunately, Ellis couldn't land the speed on the Honda, which costed him, and the Smoker was able to get over there with the other two in capped on the side.
It's rough, because that might go differently if that's your home server, but trying to skeet hunters on 180 ping is not...
Oh, no, it is not easy. I would agree.
Unfortunate, but, you know, you just kind of got to keep your head up. It's sort of whatever. You put yourself in a situation where you know that you're going to be losing some points on the away server. You just have to keep your morale up the entire time. That's the important part.
Yeah, I'm sure they're well aware that next round is going to be their round to make a comeback if they have to make any. And they're going to be playing much more better if on their own ping, so they have the advantage there. Have 2 with let's see, 47% tank. Gonna be honest with you, no clue where that one is.
47. 47 is like right in the little area place with the garage.
Yes, of course, yeah.
But usually people fight this. God, where is this?
We'll find out as we go.
Yeah.
Looks like they're rushing out though. My guess would be the first hit either being really early or a little bit later on. Looks like they're on top of the roof. Yeah, they want to hit early here right at this choke point on the doorway. But there's not many good spots to spawn from, so it looks like they have to spawn from the roof to get their hits in, at least efficiently. So we'll see. They're taking their time, killing common as they... Oh, there they go. Going in and out. SI starts to spawn up, charging in. Actually gets the charge taking the smoke.
Perfect, too.
And a four-man boom, or proxy there. Could have been more damage on the affected side, but the charger actually took the smoke without a spit, so... Looks like they're charging in, trying to get to the next area.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Right through out here. Shouldn't be too much longer to the tank. Probably got about 1.5 more hits. I think, because I think they fight this tank. Where is this spot? Right in here, right in this garage section. So that's going to be another close quarters tank for the most part.
This looks like... Is there any hittables for this tank? Oh, there's a police car back there. I'm assuming that's a hittable. Okay, yeah.
Very rarely comes into play if they fight it in that garage.
Okay, that's not horrible, I guess. Taking their time, trying to kill as many common as possible so they can roll in. Let's see here. Infected are waiting on top of the roof there. Looks like they're rolling in actually right now. Trying to get a pick onto somebody. Everyone gets popped relatively quickly. The boomer lands a 2-boom. The jockey gets a couple ticks of damage on the Rochelle. And the spitter goes in last. Actually gets a couple ticks of damage on the Ellis there. So a nice little thing to take home there. And I'm assuming this is going to be tank spawn as they run forward.
Just a little bit, that
Oh,
explosion.
there's a ball there as well to hit it. Okay.
Oh yeah, that ball. I totally forgot that ball was a hittable. That'll be another hittable we probably won't see used, but I hope we do.
I would like to see that. Might be interesting. I'm assuming they're going to be fighting it in that room. No, that's a little secluded there. Boomer gets one onto Ellis. Looks like they're trying to roll in, trying to distract as much as possible. Actually, almost gets a 2-cap there.
This could be bad. Actually, no, I think they are probably okay. Is this the
Tanks. Tank spawns in the kitchen. Operation Angry Chef going on. Running back on top. I'm assuming up to the roof. Like I said, I'm not sure where these where the optimal strats are for this, so I'm sure Razor knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm used to people fighting it where Coach is shooting right now, and then sort of like little chopping garage.
Oh, it looks like he might be taking a long route. Maybe trying to flank around. If the survivors catch this, they could probably potentially try to AI him. He's already almost second pass, and he hasn't even had line of sight yet. But it looks like they're pretty content with staying here. And they notice that the tank's there. There's a car right there. Windows immediately shattered on the car. It looks like he's going to be rolling in on his car. Actually gets the
my God, no
Nicholas. Their first in-cap could be an easy death right there. He might be trying to tunnel it down. SI's going to have to help him out soon. Yeah, he's going for rocks. He wants to kill this Ellis. He wants to get it over with, so there's only 3 to work with for the rest of the game. He's just taking his time, landing these rocks whenever we can. Probably waiting to help. It looks like in the last punch, killing Ellis, and now the S-Ride's going to willing to probably help him out. I'm charging him from the top, and Ellis dead for sure. And Charger, everybody else rolls in, trying to help. Tank's going around, trying to punch Nick.
No
Actually gets the clip onto Nick. Wow, that's a wipe.
I don't know what the game plan there was, because that's why you don't usually fight that tank outside. I mean, honestly, like, this closed-in area that I was talking about isn't like an immaculate tank fighting spot, but is that area is still like available, right? Like, that's still open. Like, I don't know if there's been like an update to this map where they've closed it off or whatever, but that's where I'm used to people fighting.
I'm not sure about the tank fighting strats, but I do know 2 words, hittable control. That was really well played by that tank Razor there.
Yeah, and that was also like a little bit of an error on Lobster's part, because definitely I think if you look in the sky knowing that hittable is where that hittable is placed, and if you're just looking up, you probably don't eat that, but you know, mistake.
Yeah, no, for sure. Operation Angry Chef went flawlessly right there.
Mm-hmm.
Boomer instantly pops. I'm assuming they're going to be wanting to get a quad or at least a spitter for this next hit, because it looks like the Infected are running back for their next one. So we'll see what happens here, if they can land this quad or spit charge.
Spit in here can be pretty darn good if they get this hit
Oh, yeah.
off.
It looks like a pretty heavy choke point. Infected are ready to go in. Helda's already spawned up silently, trying to get this going, but they know that he's there now, and now he has to jump around to try to find something, and the guy kind of got all caught off guard. Yeah, that got shut down relatively quick once they realized the Hunter was there. They had to speed things up so he didn't get killed immediately, and that hit completely shut down. But well played from the survivors there. So they're going to be rolling up, potentially trying to take 1 more hit before tank spawns, unless they really want to go.
It's risky to go faster though, because all these roof spawns and things just falling at you can get really disorienting really fast. So usually you like to take it slow for at least a hit here.
Yep, he's trying to go up. Boom actually lands on Michelle. Jock and Hunter spawning from behind. The Hunt Spit goes off, actually lands, gets a couple ticks of damage on the Rochelle and Nick. And Spitter dies, and Jockey gets killed quite quickly.
Let's see what they do with this tank. Let's see if they decide to go in the garage right away, or if they try to chip it like Pehdtsckjmba dog pet. What? Lobster's team.
What?
Lobster's team. I forgot their name. And
Okay.
I think they, honestly, with the way they wrote out their name, I think they wanted me to forget it.
Yeah, it looks like they realize that the survivors are running back, so the tank just charges straight first in. On the hands of Impressive or Murdoch Shank. So Car's kind of in a weird spot though, unfortunately for him. And it looks like they're running straight into the garage there. Can you get the car in there?
I've seen it before. I'm
It
pretty
looks like it's
confident I've seen
possible,
it
but
before.
it looks like a tight squeeze. Actually goes to get the ball. I don't think the ball can go in there. Yeah, that's too big of a ball.
Yeah, the ball's too big. But the car can. I think
He's trying to get his hittables just on the outside, so if they do run out, he can maybe try to intercept it. Looks like he's rolling in, trying to get his first corner on the Nick. Misses his first punch, and there you go. Gets the punch there. And just getting spread damage all around. Support helps him immediately. Gets a 2-cap.
You better watch the
Hunter's
Hunter.
just jumping around trying to distract. Oh, the tank just kind of walks in and just keeps getting punches, but Coach is actually dodging a couple punches there. You can see him kept on the Coach, and that's going to be the end of that tank.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, if that Hunter lands, I think as soon as it goes in, that could have been a lot more dangerous, and the tank could have done a lot more damage. But even still, not bad damage from Impressive, but now you have the opportunity on Tempo's side, on the away server, to possibly take the lead.
That's true, and the lead on the away server is really scary to work with when you have to play their home server next. Charger runs in, dies immediately, and the rest of the hit gets cleared out relatively quick with 1 boom on Rochelle once again. At least this big lands to block. Tower play is being called out by Impressive. I like it. Ooh. Looks like an event moment here.
Yeah, you hold it out sort of like in...
Ooh, I don't know if
This
I like that
area,
spot.
maybe?
One spin can kind of ruin that entire area if they flank from... We'll see what happens, honestly.
They're lucky that they don't have a spitter right now. Boomer just
Yeah,
gonna
Boomer
go
goes in,
in.
gets a 2-boom. That's what he's trying to roll in. Hondo actually goes through the... Oh, there's a hole. There's a wall right there. Charger gets almost 2 slams on it, and the jockey gets cleared along with it. Taking a pretty heavy beating from that hit, but they still have a little bit of distance to go, so they're happy with whatever they can get.
Reloading.
Do you think that like sitting in that corner is a play you make just like super defensive, like you know you can eat a spit there, but at least that way on high ping, no one's gonna separate? Like, is that why they do? Is that why you do that?
I'm not sure. I'm not really comfortable. I wouldn't be comfortable with taking a hit in there because one spit can kind of just ruin the entire thing. Unless they were aware of the no spit, which in that case, power
that's
to
some
them.
foresight, yeah.
Yeah. It rolls in, gets a decent amount of damage. Nick's almost on in cap. L is taking the only health bonus left, and Razor shooting
Oh no.
a car. Oh, I didn't even know that car was there. Wow.
Yeah, that's like one of those sneaky cars. I've seen people accidentally clip that car a bunch of times commentating this map.
Yeah, that's insane. So it looks like
Dead yet? I can do this.
the others are going up the stairs. It looks like a nice choke point for them, but it looks like they're gonna be taking it at the end of this hallway here. Everything spawns up, trying to get the early hit to try to pick one off, but everything gets cleared relatively quick. The jockey gets a pullback actually, taking pretty good health off of approach there. Looks like FYA's power went out, so he's gonna be going back eventually.
Get up, get up.
Fortunately for him. Oh, they actually landed a double in cap. What happened here?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't expect anything to happen. I was up top waiting for them. I was just
Yeah, me
listening
too.
to you, and then
I
I
looked
see
back down
I
and
see
I see
2
the
purple
green
silhouettes.
Yeah, I need to see the body here to see what happened. Because that was really confusing.
Charger takes down Rochelle. Yeah, they're pretty dead. I don't know why he's picking up the one guy who's boom.
Gets down
What are
there.
you doing? Stop picking up the one guy you can't
Oh,
pick
no.
up.
But you better get up.
Oh
That
no.
looks like the end of it. Oh, we'll see here.
Wait. Yep.
Oh no, that's still not much health on that jockey there. I might actually get away with this. Wow. That was a really tight squeeze there. I'm not sure what happened, but
Yeah, that
I'm gonna
was.
have to look on the replay to see that because I have no clue what happened.
I was honestly waiting for them to just like. So I was waiting at the top of the staircase for them to come up, and I was looking at Discord because I saw that FYE left. So I was wondering where he went, and then I could look back at my screen and just 2 people are down, and then
Yeah.
Rochelle goes down.
So it looks like Coach goes down to the jockey there. I'm not sure what happened to the other one, but the other one tried to pick up on the boom guy and didn't work out very well, and then the rest everything just kind of went downhill. But
Yes.
nonetheless, even though they got wiped on that spot there, it's still a lead that I'm sure they're willing to take by being only down less than 100 points on an away serve is actually pretty good. Or actually really
Yeah.
good for them. They still got a couple maps left to work with, but I'm sure they're pretty happy with where they're at right now.
Yeah, especially with how crazy the finale of this map can be in more than one way. Anything can happen when it comes to like the hittable in that area. That ball, even the early insta kill for the finale. It's really unpredictable. So getting as many points close as the home team you can right now sounds pretty good to me.
Oh yeah, for sure. Alright, next round going up. I think I should remember playing this round before. Or this
Round
map.
is just like one big hallway.
Yeah. We'll see what happens here. Looks like they want to go for a early hit. Not much to work with except the Hunt Spit. And Hunt Spit does land for a couple ticks of damage. Rochelle takes a long way out of the spit. Boomer gets a double boom actually. It's pretty nice for them. Enabling the delay for the survivors for a couple more seconds so they can get their next hit up.
Yeah, both, I believe that's Navix and Lobster, got caught outside of the elevator, and the other 2 teammates were inside the elevator, so the help was a little late, and so that's pretty good damage by Tempo right there.
Yeah, not bad. Nothing to laugh at just yet. Light tank actually, 84%. Next hit's going up. It looks like this is the death charge spot. Yeah, it's for sure a death charge spot right here. Charger really looks like he wants it. We'll see if the other infected can actually set him up in time. But they're taking it slow and patiently because they know the dangers of what's going on here.
Yeah, it's such just a smooth sailing to that death charge spot too. It's just one straight charge away,
Yeah, one
and someone
straight
capped. Yeah.
Yep, nothing fancy. Taking their time. Looks like spawns are actually going up. Looks like they just want to go for normal damage here. He gets a triple cap, actually. I don't try to get cleared quickly, but the Smoker gets a couple ticks of damage on the Ellis there.
So
Not too bad, but...
yeah, the Charger wasn't going for that in his charge at all, I don't think.
No, I think once they saw the quad, then they figured to just try to go for a quad cap.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of disagree with that though, because you have every capper in the game to get somebody in position to death charge there, and that's not a great quad area unless you get like a multi charge, and everyone's going to be shooting the Charger, so most of the time it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it is kind of rough. Boomer gets popped immediately. The theater. It's going in one more time. Gets the pounce. Spit goes for the pounce again. Gets another couple ticks of damage. Jockey gets popped down immediately.
Yeah, so far Lobster has unfortunately been the sponge this game, but even so, he still fast, still green health. How much health does he have? 57, just barely. Getting into about the halfway point of this map now.
Yep.
Man, lots of space in this mall.
This is a map that I remember here. It's starting to get ready. Trying to hide in that room there. Charger actually lands on there. Gets a double cap with the Smoker and Charger. Hunter's trying to jump in now, trying to find something. And finally lands it on Coach, but then gets popped immediately.
Yeah, I feel like Tempo has been having problems with their Hunters. Landing a Hunter on 180 ping kind of really sucks, so I can't fault them, but man, there's been a couple Hunters where if they have landed them at the right time, the hit could have been a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But then again, this is something you can't really worry about too much, especially when you're only down less than 100 points. So, looks like the survivors are going to be taking a hit here. Can you break the glass behind them?
I certainly hope not. Otherwise, this is the worst spot I've ever seen in my entire life.
I don't think you can, but... Oh no, they shot a couple times. It looks like it's impossible. It's rolling in, gets cleared relatively quickly, and that's the end of that. I'm assuming they're going to be holding it in there with however amount of hold there's going to be.
Yeah, you don't need to move here. This is a pretty decent spot. And you have a clear view of everything. Nobody is slow. Nobody has temp health. You might as well just sit and wait.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see here. Looks like most of that SI are going to be spawning from below. Trying to find some kind of opening they can go through here, but it looks pretty well. Looks pretty well rounded out for the survivors here.
Let's see. How many smoker? Well, they do have the quad. I don't even know. They might just not go in.
Yeah, it looks like they're waiting. They don't want to waste the quad here.
Yeah, I mean that is fair, but you get like 2 more hits out of this.
Yeah, but
Kind of like it's kind of like waiting out the horde, like on Dark Carnival, like coaster. Like if a team is on green health and just going to sit there.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Actually,
gotta go eventually. I was gonna.
Everything gets shut down really quick though. Little to no damage going out on the infected there for the quad. And now the survivors know they're going to be running out trying to make distance while that hits down. The Smoker death late actually might stagger their hit a little bit if they have to wait on here. Tank spawn's coming up relatively soon.
This map is not good news.
It's called the Fancy Tramp.
Looks like they're finding a new place to hold it actually. I'm assuming they'd have to go up those stairs next, which that's where the infected want to hit. Yeah, nice choke point there for the Spitto charge. They do have a railing the survivors can jump on, I believe. But it'll be nice to land that Spit charge if they can. Taking it super slow, actually gets baited out, but the jockey almost helps the charger get the charge off, and now he's just going for punches, charging at Rochelle, and that's going to be the end of that hit. Spitto trying to block, Boomer gets a block as well. They're just kind of throwing everything on Rochelle. She took a little bit of damage for those charger punches, but that's about it. And the survivors are going to be charging up to the top for wherever they need to be now.
This is going to be a really interesting game too when
Tank's right here.
Tempo has the home server, because they've been missing a lot of close SI, and I want to know if like it's just they're having a rough day or if it's
just a thing.
Because they had a lot of good hits set up where they couldn't quite land what they wanted to do.
Nice delay on there, trying to get more delays off one of the jockey, but the jockey kind of goes through him while he's in God frames. Unfortunate. Tank's chilling out somewhere.
I'm going down the stairs as we speak. Yep.
Let's see here. What do they want to fight this? They're kind of picking ideas, but it looks like they decide on out here in the corner, which I kind of like.
Tank climb up. Probably going to throw a few rocks once he actually gets himself situated. Actually, going to go to the other side.
That didn't just command
Oh,
right there.
no. Yeah, I
Rocket
think
boom
we have
goes in,
to.
they fail to pop it, and then he gets a triple boom.
He's going to take a lot of hit going in.
Right there. I think that's okay for him, but he's going to be charging in there, trying to get his first corner. Smoker actually gets him an early pull to get him corner on lobster packs. Gets first 3 punches in, and that's the first in cap right there. It looks like he's going to be going in. Smoker goes for another pull, actually. Almost helps him get another punch. Hunt is jumping around as well. Tank's trying to find someone to punch, but everyone's running away. Hunter lands on Nick. Looks like that's going to be his next corner right there. Gets him right on top of that slide, which kind of sends him flying. Gets a second in cap. Looks like he's trying to get one rock in, but then he gets cleared immediately after that. Not a bad tank.
No, not at all. That's rough there because that was a really good boom, but that tank had such like a walk for him that the most of the horde had died, and he was only able to get 2 down there. In a lot of other situations, like every other tank fight we've seen so far, if you get a 3 boom in those close quarter spots, you are dead meat. Dead meat as survivor.
Yeah, that was a really good boom going out for them. Like, gets them a double in cap, which nothing to be mad about. I would take it any day.
No, absolutely.
Especially for a tank fight that looked relatively difficult like that. Looks like another hit's gonna be set up on the top of the stairs, maybe?
Can't believe this.
They're trying to wait here. There's a glass up top later on. Is that a shootable glass where you can just charge through it?
I would have to see the glass.
Oh, it looks like they want to go in, actually. Yeah, it looks like they're baiting really hard. Spitter actually lands right there. Smoker almost gets the pull on the coach. Rochelle accidentally hangs herself.
I hate it when that happens.
Another power play being called out by Aggressive.
I actually don't know if this is an insta-kill. I don't think so. Yeah, no, it's not. No.
Safe room's coming up relatively soon.
Yeah, this might be less right here.
We'll see here. They might want to wait on it, because I believe there's a really tight squeeze here. Looks like they want to go, actually. Boomer misses, unfortunately. Jockey spawns up, gets a jockey on the Rochelle. A couple ticks of damage. Hunter gets heated.
Oh,
And Charger kind of falls down, and
there he goes.
he's running over to respawn now. Well,
Vanille, how in the world do you do your camera work here? This is making me nauseous. I've been nauseous for like the last 5 minutes trying to follow these guys.
Oh, Charger doesn't get the spawn off, they just went straight in the safe room.
Vanille's on her last legs. she can't
400
take much
bonus
more.
on the Survivor is not bad for a 700 distance map.
Yeah, that was all in all a pretty good tank, a good take, for the tank fight, I was going to say, for the survivors, and that saved them, I think, a lot of points, especially with that 3 boom, the fact that only 2 people went down. I think you take that survivor side, and they each got like 100 points bonus for each survivor, so it's like 450, it's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. Now it's Tempo's turn on the hallway ping, so they're going to have a little issues with this, but see what they can do. If it goes on early, looks like everything's going to get popped down relatively quick, though. So not much damage going out. Only a couple ticks for the spit there. They make their way towards next area.
Yeah, and this is the, did you see what died first? Because this is the insta-kill spot.
I believe Smoker died first.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. So they won't have anything too fancy, but
They might
unless
try to,
I'm
if they
wrong.
rushing here could be really
Oh,
bad.
they actually got a quad, so it was yeah, it was Smoker first, so they get Boomer. Yeah, they're trying to go early. Ellis approach gets caught out actually by himself. Luckily for the survivors, they clear everything else quickly so they can get to that Hunter and take him off their teammate.
That was unfortunate. I don't know if you saw that, but the Charger went in, and then right after he charged, the Smoker smoked someone in the perfect insta-kill spot, and he was there for like a good 3 seconds.
Damn. No, I didn't see that, but yeah, that's unfortunate. You can take what we can get. Infected, chipping away slowly at their health. Jockey spawns in an awkward position. Hunter spawns from behind the flank, and Spitter actually lands on there. Boom gets popped immediately. And a couple ticks of damage goes on the Rochelle, and a spit block. So, not a bad hit for a Hunt spit. That rhymed.
No, and that was a pretty good boomer pop too. Anytime that you're in a close quarters spit location like that, and that boomer can reach the person who's getting up, and that person gets knocked back into spit, and then they take 40 more damage, it's a good thing that it didn't happen.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like they want to go for... Oh, Not quite. He landed a little bit there. Charger misses on the LS and Boomer lands on Nick. That's about it. That's going to be the run towards the event, I believe.
Disco pants and haircut. Man, lots of space in this.
Let's see if they go into the same. There's a couple of areas I think right here that you could fight this horde. So let's see where they go.
It looks like a quite open area, so it's gonna be tough for the survivors, or they'd like to do a decent amount of damage onto them, unless they can land a really nice hit. Looks like they want to go here real quick. Under spit once again, just chipping away at them slowly every couple ticks at a time. Rochelle runs through the spit there, actually taking pretty considerable damage. Not something that they'd want. I'm assuming she just didn't see it and kind of just walked right past it.
Yeah, luckily for her, she is still fast, but only by literally 1 hit point. She's at 50 health, so that's a little
Oh no,
scary.
40 is below 40.
Oh yeah, I'm losing my mind today. Yeah, yep.
No problem. Yeah, it looks like the survivors want to hold out where Ops's team took the tank, which also looks like a pretty nice spot if they can block the spawns. Boomer tries to arc, misses. Everything else rolls in on the side and gets Cletos really quickly. Hunter tries to go for kind of a cheeky stealing pounce thing, and this gets kind of popped out.
I wonder how like rough like whilst like surfing these would be as a hunter, because like I don't know exactly like where the hitbox for these walls begins, or if it's like completely slanted, or if like you could cheese it. That would be pretty cool. Like I'm actually not sure.
Oh, you mean like sliding off the?
Yeah, like the top, like the slanted walls.
I'm not sure, because usually sometimes when it comes to slants, when you're a hunter and you're crouching, you don't really slide past it. You kind of just sit on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it looks like they want to roll in. Can't really land much of a good hit here. Nick takes a couple ticks of damage from the spit, and that's really about it. Now they want to run forward and get to the next area of interest.
Yeah, something good about the spot that Lobster's team was in was that they had a closer. They were closer to the point where you had to go forward to get to the tank. So now they have to eat this hit right here in this stairwell.
Yeah, tank spawned in actually very soon. So Boomer goes in, try to get some kind of preemptive delay or damage or something to get one more hit in maybe. Smoker's up front, and I'm assuming the jockey would as well to try to take one away while the tank spawns, which could be devastating for the survivors if that actually manages to go how they want it. And it looks like tank's gonna be in about right up to this door. Spawns up, everything tries to, yeah, they want to back as fast as they can. They don't want to have any part of this. Everything gets cleared quickly, and they're charging their way back downstairs. Charger actually down below, trying to get maybe a double charge or something, just for any kind of delay. Just gets a one little slam there onto the wall. Meanwhile, tank's up, running down the stairs, or actually just jumping down the pipes. Oh, never mind, changed his mind.
This one's going to be in the hands of Quinn. Let's see his team can do for him. Let's see if any sort of a boom even close to what Tempo got can do for his tank.
Yeah, like you said, maxing out this the amount of Ellis dropping on taking a couple ticks of damage. Tank insta commits because he got that boom onto Nick. He's trying to get punches, but he whiffs his first punch. Smoker sets him up for the first corner. Everything's actually whiffs his second punch. And now he's kind of in a weird position where he gets his first in cap, but he's already at 30% health, and his support isn't even there anymore. He tries to run out, gets away so he can start landing some rocks, so he can reset his hit. Almost lands a rock on the Ellis, but Michelle, sorry, Coach. Oh no, it's Ellis, my bad. Ellis shoots the rock while he gets pulled, actually. Now he's just going for rocks while his support gets back and up and ready for either recommit or he's just going to go for rocks for the rest of the round. Yeah, he's recommitting here. Smoker tries to get support, but he gets cleared immediately. Now everything's kind of standing there awkwardly, and that's going to be the end of that take. Actually lands a nice little rock on the Rochelle and a punch after that, which is nice damage to take from that.
I heard her yell, but I didn't see her fly.
I'm pretty sure that was a punch. She might have hit the wall.
Yeah, there were definitely a couple of really early punches that threw off Quinn, especially with like the beds being in the way there. You have to be really careful. It's one of those things where you have to sort of like psych out the survivors and go one way, they go another, and you can't swing too early. But all in all, not too shabby.
No, not bad at all. They are most likely going. They have just a little bit more of a bonus than the other team, but there is still like 20% of the map to go through. So we'll see what happens here. Boomer and Spitter and everything else gets shut down relatively quick. So they're going to be charging towards potentially trying to get at least a 3 cap of some sort to get some like serious damage onto these guys, because right now they're sitting at a higher bonus than Lob's team right now. Let's see, looking forward.
You want to get it basically as much as possible right here.
Yeah, it looks like they have a quad actually, I believe. So they're gonna try to work on this, try to get the squad to go, but they're all the staircase. Oh, Jockey gets shut down, and that's gonna be the end of their quad. But they might be trying to save, trying to make some kind of delay so they can get a Spitter or a Boomer to get a little more damage.
Spitter here is pretty destructive, especially if they get the health bonus.
True, yeah. Let's see, they're trying to find some kind of spawn, but it's a little awkward. Smoker spawn's on top of that pipe up there. Charger misses. Hunter is kind of jumping around, trying to get up there, but he misses and falls down to the bottom of the pit, trying not to die. I'm assuming that's a death hole.
Oh, Spit went through the grate!
Oh, Spit going through the grate. Hunter is just down below, trying to desperately jump out to do some kind of damage, but the survivors are kind of just running in. And that's
a lead for Tempo.
Lead, yeah, wow.
They beat my ass
That's something
turn.
you look at when you're playing a home server. When map 3, at the end of it, the opponent has the lead on there. That's scary.
Absolutely. Like I said before, this finale is really unpredictable too, and I mean we're coming up on it, and it's so unpredictable. Like they could very easily take this lead into their home server.
Yeah, and I believe no matter what lead that Lobster's team come out of at least at this rate, it's not going to be that much, unless they can get an early wipe and make it to the end with a decent bonus. The Tempo is going to have a pretty nice home game if they're only going to be down by less than 1k. I
feel like they would have to, they do have the Charger for it, and they have also a, what do they got? They have a Hunter, a Boomer, and a Smoker. So they have a pretty good setup for this Insta. They could go for the big play here and go for the Insta.
Yeah.
And they could go for like a 3 secure.
Yeah, it looks like they want to set up for the Death Charge. Charger and Smoker are kind of in position. And Boomer might go early here from behind, trying to distract. See what they can do. Smoker goes a little early, I think. Now everyone's kind of standing out there awkwardly. Charger's kind of waiting there. Hopefully they didn't notice that he was there, but I'm pretty sure they're well aware that he's there. Yeah.
Oh no.
He's kind of just standing there awkwardly. Lobster's trying to get some kind of charge and hits the wall and stubs his toe and he's gone.
I say this a lot. I feel like people greatly underestimate the value of a Hunter when it comes to setting up a Charger. I feel like it's honestly like the best special infected, man. It keeps the survivor right there, right still, and as long as you know the timing, that person's dead.
Ooh, this is the underneath the helipad. This is actually a really scary hit here if they're willing to take it. Looks like they're just charging through, and the survivors have no issue with just charging forward. The smoke is kind of left dumbfounded behind. It actually lands the smoke on the... Oh, no, it doesn't. It's insta-cleared by Nick himself and pops that.
I don't know if you would agree, Powerless, but this special infected right now on Lobster's team it's feeling a little rushed and sloppy. I wonder if their morale is kind of down right now.
I mean, given you're on a home server and the opponent take the lead and you're going into map 4, it's going to be feeling rough on you regardless. So honestly, they could be feeling anything right now. Actually, that's a nice double cap with the charge here. Charge is going to get at least 2 slams.
How about 3?
Almost 3. That's honestly, wouldn't be mad about that. Coach is down to slow, so he's going to be forced to pop pills when he can, or when he has to. Looks like they're going to be holding out here in this area for now.
Yeah, usually either fight it right here or you fight it on top by the Corona ball, if you will.
Yep, for real. Smoker tries to get a pull onto Nick, but he was aware of it, so he just got out of the way immediately. Spit Pounce lands. Spit is standing right on top of Ellis, getting a couple hits of damage onto him. Not bad damage going out for the Hunter Spit right there. But then again, it is a pretty long distance map, so as is, the bonus is going to be relatively large. So we'll see what the Tempo can do here, if they can take a lead or through a away game, or if the Lobsters team can make a nice comeback and put themselves in a comfortable position for the away game to play against Tempo. See, next hit's rolling in. Jockey lands. Charger kind of does a 180 and misses Nick there. Going for punches at this point. It's double punches on the Nick or on the coach, and Puma pops on him as well.
Pretty good damage onto Tempo Raven right there, and Juan is currently only at 18 health. So they have pretty good damage going into this first tank fight.
Yeah, no, I would agree. They want to get coach down to the lowest health as possible. Of course, the pill's being popped, or at least it didn't count.
Time to watch Lobster play with his balls. Hopefully he can put that
Thanks for that phrasing, by the way.
You're welcome. I'm glad you said something about it.
I feel like it'd be too professional if I said nothing about it. And there he goes. Gets the ball going. Tries to get in that room. Misses his first punch into it.
Oh, that ball might be screwed. That ball's rolling away. It's gonna go down the stairs. Like Chutes and Ladders.
Can he get over there?
No, it's gone. That's gone. It's done.
Oh, wow. That's huge. He's going to insta-commit on that. Gets a double boom and also an in-cap on the coach, which he did not pop his pills. So he's just going to be charging in once he gets a little bit of chip in with the rock, but misses unfortunately. Now he's going for the punches on the Ellis. Lands a punch onto him. Goes for the first corner. He gets that first corner, and now it's just going to be two survivors shooting at him at 65% health, and it's just two survivors left. This looks like it's going to be the wipe.
Oh, we got that corner too.
Gets another corner on Rochelle, and the jockey helps him out as well. Nick is just running around trying to get away, but the Hunter gets a nice wall jump onto him. And that's going to be the wipe.
Did you see what happened there? Because I was so focused on Lobster trying to get the hittable in that who went down right
it was
away?
Coach, because he had like 15
he had 18 health, yeah.
Yeah, and they just went in, got the double boom onto the other two survivors, and then I believe a Charger went in and just kind of punched him down or charged him and got one slam off, which got them the in-cap, and that was just enough for an insta-commit for that tank to get a nice clean wipe.
Let's see. So, like, I feel like best case scenario here now for Lobster's team, they could possibly take, like, a 400, 500 so lead into their away game.
I believe it can go much farther, because this is an 800-point map, I believe.
Right, but they, like, I'm also trying to factor in tempo, too, because they've been playing pretty well. So I think, realistically, you aim for, like, 450. You aim for 450 plus going into the away.
I mean, at this rate, they're going to use this map to get as much bonus as they can.
Might as well, man.
Whether it be 400 or 1,000, which are both easily attainable with the amount of bonus and distance are on this map.
Very true, yeah, you play well enough, absolutely. But now they're going to have to go through the same death charge spot that Lobster's team went through the first time.
It's like Tempo,
Tempo.
wanting to get that as well. Oh, maybe not. Charger's kind of spawning in a weird position. They might just try to go for good damage here. We'll see what happens. Taking it slow, wanting to try to bait it out. Playing very cautiously, as they should.
I think they are.
How close of a home game they have here. They're taking their time. Charger actually sets up for a death charge here. They might be trying to get one here. We'll see. Hunter's kind of behind. They want to use a Hunter setup, it looks like. Taking it slow as possible. Hits starting to roll in. Charger's kind of left there awkwardly. Just goes to defend Hunter. Gets popped quickly, but allows the Hunter to take a couple extra ticks of damage on the Alice there. So not a bad first hit, honestly, without the death charge.
I feel like the game plan there was let somebody get smoked forward and then charge the person who tries to rescue him, but I think the charger came out a little too early, because Rochelle went into cover as soon as he came out.
I believe it was a smoker bait for the rest to commit for it, and then Hunter set up with charge.
No!
Charger actually landed on the coach! God. And that's a dead there, and a double death on the jockey! What happened? What just happened? Wow.
The Charger spawns so fast in the back.
Charger spawns in the back. It gets a death charge on the coach, and then Jockey grabs Ellis while he's on top of the ladder and kind of nudges him off the edge as he goes flying down through the grates.
I think that's...
Wow. That's the end of... they're not going to make it past the tank, I don't believe. His starting rolling, trying to get another 2-cap here.
They're lucky if they start crescendo.
Wow.
I've never seen a hit that well orchestrated right there, because you have to go so fast, and Tempo went so fast, and they got that done. They killed 2 people.
Yeah, that's actually insane. That's 100% best case scenario for Tempo, and worst case for Lobster's team. They're gonna have to be trying to struggle swim for the amount of points that they can get now. Have almost no bonus to work with, only 300 through the entire fight, and they have 2 tanks to deal with, I believe, as well. And so this is going to be incredibly rough for Lopsy's team going on their away server, but anything's possible. Boomer
Boomer's gonna
misses.
miss.
Looks like they're just trying to go for kites at this point.
Those are good clears, though.
That is a good strat for them, because that's about all they can do. Lobster giving a nice little comment there. Happy didn't teleport through the glass again. Haven't seen that happen, but I'd like to. Sounds interesting. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be trying to play incredibly safe now. I think they rushed a little bit, thinking that hits wouldn't be up in time, but tempo showed them wrong. Now next hit's going to roll and trying to get a 2-cap on this. Smoke actually lands on Rochelle. Now the rest is on the Nick to get the clear, and he gets ledged. And they jump away from the
if there's a more fitting way for this game to end, I don't know what it is.
And they call it GG or just a good half?
I think that's GG.
Okay, this ain't good half.
Well,
Just good half. It looks like they want to play.
Wait, maybe. It's like half and half.
Not sure what's going on. We'll figure it out soon enough for you guys.
I'm sure Vanilla will update us. She's a nice lady.
Tempo taking the away game with a almost 300-point lead.
Yeah, just about.
Wow.
That at the very end, I told you that chapter could be unpredictable, and it was so unpredictable. It predicted itself into a way I didn't even predict when I started predicting it. Like you never see a hit that good on that like catwalk area. It can be scary, but 2 people dying there? That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a really unfortunate event from Lopsy's team there. Costing them essentially their home game. They're down almost 300 points, but it is possible to make a comeback. It's going to be a rough road, but anything's possible, so we'll see what happens there once we can.
Well, it started so well for them, but I think they started playing really aggressively